Well, in this video, I'm going to respond to a question that somebody asked in the comments section. What is a frustrated veteran financial advisor? Okay, I'm going to go through this. The reason I think it's worth the effort is because so many financial advisors who are veterans are actually frustrated. And I'll kind of walk you through the whys and wherefores and hows about that, because we are in an industry where we do very, very well financially. So, the question is, are there financial advisors who have been around the block, they've been in the industry for a while, yet they still remain frustrated? And the answer is yes. And I wanted to do a video because I've always felt I am a financial advisor. I have been a financial advisor for more than 40 years. And in 2002, I started working with financial advisors who fit a certain profile, like offer, financial advisors who are focusing on doing a whole lot more for a whole lot smaller community of clients. We call this focusing on an ideal client community, delivering truly comprehensive financial services. Okay. And so that means you're in the retail financial advisory space, which is your clients are individuals and families. Okay. So I have known since 2002 that the clients that we serve best, who are financial advisors, are frustrated veteran financial advisors. So let me kind of walk you through it. I'll start by saying that the advisors we work with tend to be doing very well financially. It varies how much a financial advisor is earning when we first start working with them, but I think it's fair to say mid six figures, mid seven figures. Somewhere between, I don't know, 400,000 or 500,000 up to maybe $4 or $5 million annual revenue for the financial advisor. So you're thinking to yourself, how could a financial advisor that's earning that amount of money be frustrated? Well, it's easy. Think of it this way. All it really boils down to is an advisor who thinks about their business and what the impact of their business is making, either on them and their family, meaning the advisor, the impact on the advisor, or the impact on the clients. Or it could be impact on the world. I'm just saying it always boils down to the impact of the business, not the revenue from the business. Now, are there advisors that are frustrated because they're not making enough money? Yes. I mean, that could be part of it. So let me kind of walk through this. A financial advisor who's a veteran is frustrated if they can answer this question. I thought when I got into this business, usually many years ago, so I'm a veteran. How many years have you been in the business if you're a veteran? So if you ask questions like this, I thought that by now, at this point in my career, I'd be fill in the blank. Like, what is the question that you feel like you still need to answer in order for you to be where you have always wanted to be in this business? So, for example, if a financial advisor says, I thought by now, at this point in my career, I'd be working less hours than I am right now. Well, that's a frustrated veteran. If a financial advisor who's been doing this for a long time says, I thought by now, at this point in my career, I'd be making a greater impact on my clients' lives, like really making a difference in their lives. But what I end up doing is fill in the blank, money management, financial planning, like just whatever it is. So it could be money. You could say, I'm making a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but I thought by now, at this point in my career, I'd be making, substantially more than I am right now, even if I'm making a lot right now. So it's really just a financial advisor who can honestly say there's some element of the business that is dissatisfying, but not to the point that you just want to kind of sniff around the industry and look for training and programs that you might stumble across some solution to your dissatisfaction. No, no. Who we work best with is a financial advisor who's a frustrated veteran, who's very clear on what it is that's not satisfying to them. Now, why am I telling you all this? Because I was this advisor. I mean, I had been in the business for well over a dozen years, and I was making plenty of money. I was the number one top producer at my nationwide firm. So, at our firm nationwide, of all the advisors all across the country, I was the number one earner. I made more money than any of them. As a matter of fact, the number two individual was substantially less than mine. So I couldn't say I thought at this point in my career I'd be making more money. No, my dissatisfaction were a lot more specific. I had 1,242 clients. Therefore, I couldn't even meet with every client annually. I couldn't even sit down once a year for an annual checkup or to, an annual review. It wasn't possible. I had too many clients. And so I thought at this point in my career, I'd be making a bigger difference in my clients' lives. And I'd be having a greater impact on my clients' financial affairs and their decisions and helping them actualize all the things that they want to achieve in their life financially. Anything that requires money and planning. I thought at this point in my career, I'd have all of my clients on track to their financial objectives because I'm so proactive and I'm staying ahead of it. That's what I'm talking about. So a frustrated veteran financial advisor is someone who is very, very clear on something about their business that they are in, not just learning mode and information mode, trying to stumble across some program that might flush out a solution for them. No, they're on the warpath. They know specifically what they want to fix. And if they can articulate it, well, then there are a handful of firms in our industry, including mine, where you sit down and explain, here's what's working in my business. Here's what's not working. I'm a frustrated veteran. I thought at this point in my career, I'd be fill in the blank. And if you can be very specific and articulate what it is that is needs to be fixed in your business, well, then now we're talking. Those are the advisors that we serve best. But I wanted to explain from a definition standpoint what on earth I'm even talking about when I say a frustrated veteran financial advisor. So I hope this helps. I'm looking for, let me just tell you, I mean, before you decide if you want to meet with our firm or not. So and by the way, we're happy to schedule time to sit down and hear from you. Like, you need to really get your thoughts together if you're talking to our firm. Like, you need to come on to the call or the Zoom meeting with well prepared with here's what's working and here's what's not. And if you're a frustrated veteran, you need to be able to explain specifically what you think you mean by that. And if you're not 100% dialed in on it, that's fine. We can help you. But I think the bottom line is, you need to be in transformation mode. You need to be in the mode where I'm not just kind of poking around trying to find a solution. I'm in transformation mode, which means I am tired of getting ready to take action. I am ready to take action right now. All I'm looking for is some firm or some consultant or mentor or somebody that can take me across the finish line, like get me from where I am now to where I want to be in my business. No screwing around. Like, I am in the mode to take action and get it solved. And that's who we feel like we serve the best. I'm looking for, and just to give you an insight, I am looking for three things before we agree to work with any advisor. I thought I'd share them with you because I think it's great for you to do a mental assessment before you approach any firm for help with coaching or mentoring or consulting or anything along that line. We are looking for advisors with humility, head smarts, and hunger. Those are the three elements. If those three are in place, and the other elements that we talked about, that you're trying to deliver truly comprehensive financial services. You're trying to do a whole lot more for a whole lot fewer clients, which means you have an ideal client mentality, and your client are individuals and families. So assuming that, what do I mean by humility? I mean, you're not arrogant. You acknowledge that there are things in your business that could be improved. That humility means I am candid enough and I am open-minded enough to see that no matter how successful we are at our firm, and many of us just look at this business and say, we're all blessed. I mean, we are doing so well in our business. But nevertheless, I'm humble enough to say, I'm here and I could be here. I recognize that there is a gap that I could be doing more. Now, whether I want to make the effort to do that is a different question. But all I'm saying is there's a sense of humility about where there could be improvement. That's humility. Head smarts means you can grasp complex processes. So I always say that when we're consulting a financial advisor, everything that we teach is systematized. There's process documented. I'm always wondering when I'm talking to advisor, do you have the capacity to implement a process that's already been documented? Because if you can implement a documented process, then once you have it implemented, then you can vary it to your own liking. Like you can then kind of transform it into you can make it a process that's your own. But if you're not able or willing to implement a process that's already been documented to work, well, that's a problem. So I'm looking for humility, head smarts, and hunger. I can't tell you how many advisors have humility and head smarts, but they're making a lot of money. It's like, am I really willing to work like I did when I was in my 20s? Like, do I have the hunger to do the work and the effort required to get me from where I am now to where I want to be? And if the hunger's not there, forget it. Then you're not in transformation mode. So I'm only sharing this with you because I think if you do your own self-assessment, you can contact any company that's in our industry that offers high-end coaching that you think is around whatever it is that you're trying to resolve and fix in your business and get you to the next level. But go into the process with a candid self-assessment as to whether where you are on those three things. And I wish you all the best. And if you want to talk to us, we're happy to talk to you. Just see what's working and what's not working. See if it's a good fit to work with us or not. But whatever you end up doing, we wish you all the best. And I tell you why I'm in this business. It's not as much for you, although I love financial advisors. It's that the better you are, the greater impact you make on the clients. And if you can manage a community of clients and really get them to be more confident about their financial decisions so they make smarter choices with their money, well, that's a huge impact on the world. And so I love helping financial advisors because of the huge impact that they make on the world. So with that, we'll leave it there, and I'll look forward to talking to you next time.